Alright, here's a video review for Studio Series 42 Long Haul in foot mode, because that's the easiest way to start this guy off as we go through his various modes. Real quick, before we get super into it, here is an update on Studio Series Megatron. His chest. I was having trouble with this whole thing locking together, and it turns out this piece that his head's attached to actually snap pegs into the back of this, like it clicks into place on that, and I was pushing it, it was sitting there, but I wasn't locking it all the way down. So that's why his torso was loose. I figured it out. He's great. He's all together now. Still don't know how I feel about him. We'll probably sell him, so if you're looking for a cheap-ish masterpiece movie Megatron, hit me up, because maybe I'll be letting him go. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna. I just don't care for that design. Anyway, on to Long Haul. Here he is as a foot. He's a big flat foot. This wheel should be down. These wheels don't actually lock into place here, at least not that I can tell. In foot mode, they just kind of rest back here. It'd be nice if they locked in, but I mean, I guess they're not really integral to supporting it. You can see the foot part of the car. This part does not latch anywhere. It just kind of sits there. Gravity keeps his toe flipped down. Ankle's a little loose. It's wobbly, and it's wobbly here. I feel like once you get the connecting piece up here and you've got the weight of the combiner sitting on him, that wobbliness is not, I mean, like, it might make his foot wiggle when you pick it up, but I don't think it's going to affect the stability of the overall robot, this being a little wobbly. But it is a little looser. It's certainly looser than the ratchet on Rampage, which is a nice, it's got a little bit of wobble too, but it's a nice clicky joint. He also clicks. He's just got, in between clicks, he's just got a little bit more wobble. And it feels like there may be a ratchet there that I'm just not catching. Actually, no. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, so there he is compared with Rampage as a foot. So we're starting to come along. And here's scrap metal, just to give you an idea of how the feet look compared to the Deluxe. And granted, he's a little short for a Deluxe. Here are the feet with Voyager Optimus. Okay, well, I mean, if he stands up, just to give you an idea of what we're looking at size-wise here. And before we move on to transformation, he comes in the standard Voyager packaging. He's got the same pyramid backdrop the other Constructicons have come with. Same little Constructicon motif on the side. Also a little beat up by Amazon, but whatever. Yeah, the instruction manual that shows you how to turn him into a foot, turn him into a robot. It's the same kind of purple BS that makes some of these steps a little frustrating to figure out what they're telling you to do. Like, there's a spot going to leg that says, when you flip them over, where is it? Yeah, do something with these thigh pieces here, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do because they're already in this position when he's in truck mode, or at least they should be. I don't know what's happening there, but whatever. So to get him into a truck mode here, these thigh pieces, which you do rotate at some point, but not during transfer, not that first step. You bring his legs down here and fold these pieces in like this. And then you can see where it probably can. I assume that these pieces, these tabs right here, are going to play a part of the connection to the main body, but they also tab into this roof piece. So you bring the front of the truck. So you bring this in, tab this all together. Make sure the legs are straight. Oh, that just came unhinged because that is not pinned in. It's just a friction hinge, but basically snap that on. This should, all right, untab these. This should stay attached to this. Yeah, come on. Okay, so this should, you can see it's friction pinned. Should stay attached right here. But bring the legs, so the hips are straight as if they were for robot mode. And this should come down, and then this whole piece attaches here onto the front end. Again, make sure to tab it in the front and latch it in. And again, it's come untabbed. It doesn't come, it's not as bad going from vehicle to robot mode, but from the foot mode, it's a little rough. All right, so leave the wheels out. The arms fold down. Rotate this piece, pull it out, rotate it around. The arm should grab these pegs as near as I can tell in the instructions. Again, pull it out, rotate it around. Shoulders going here. Peg this here. The wheels peg onto the sides. There's a little tab here that goes into a slot on the wheel assembly. And then here, what should happen is these push into the arms on these pegs, and then peg in and snap into place on the back of this piece on the back of the front of the bed. Do the same over here. Oh, see, there's his arm coming loose again. Bring this in. There's a peg hole up here. Snap it together. And then this comes down, and these pieces should attach come on. Tab in there. And they should tab onto this bed piece, the back part of the bed. I can kind of get one side to stay securely, but getting both on at the same time, you see this piece is bent at the hinge, which is okay. I mean, the hinge is there. It's not breaking the piece, but these should sit flat and pushed in, and I have not yet figured out what exactly I'm doing wrong. If anything, it could just be the toy itself in getting the this to line up properly. But there's his truck mode. And it rolls. He's got big wheels. Double wheels on the back. He's a dump truck. Big old dump truck. And then to turn into a robot, again, we'll go ahead and untab these. Pop the arms off. Kind of fold that down. Untab the wheels from here. Untab the bed. And the hands come up off of that. The shoulders rotate out here from the body. And again, I can't see anything in here that I'm not folding up properly, but something is pushing these apart just enough that they don't want to tab into this bed piece. Bring the arms up and around. And then pull this panel out. You should actually have to rotate it around. Slide this piece down. See on that pin there? Slide it down, fold it up around this piece. Rotate this, and then this tab goes in right up here on the arm. Smush it up against the arm like that. So these little pointy bits are at the front. Same on this side. Lift up the shoulders. So the silver paint's facing forward. And then rotate them there at the elbow to face forward. This piece sits up like this. The wheels rotate over the arms and hang out over to the side here. But bring the shoulders all the way up here. There we go, like that. Wheels sit like that. Arms sit like this. Go ahead and turn his head around. And then the feet, this whole assembly, you untab it from the foot, and then this comes up. There's a tab here in the middle of the gray piece that tabs into the slot. And this just kind of hangs on his back here. Extra pieces. Untab the legs, fold the wheels down around on that hinge, then rotate them so the wheels are on the outside of the leg, and then flip down his toes. He comes with his toes flipped up, just FYI. And there is Chunky Boy, and he's a chunky boy. I really do like it. I love his design. I wish the vehicle mode was a little better. I wish it just tabbed together a little bit more securely. There's a few frustrating bits in getting him there, but his robot mode is really cool. I like it. He's got a ball joint at the head, although a little limited, and just the way it's kind of surrounded by all those other bits, it's hard to get in there to grab it to turn it. It's a little easier coming back once it's already turned around facing backwards, getting it back to face forward. The wheels can move a little bit, but they're mostly just there. The shoulders rotate here and up here, although again, that's in the way. Elbows, he does have a bicep swivel. The hands are just one solid molded piece. He does have a waist swivel. That's essentially his knee joint in foot mode, or his ankle joint in foot mode. Ratcheting hips front to back, stiff hinge side to side. Thigh swivel, knees, ankle tilt. So he's pretty posable for the chunk. I mean, like a lot of his limitations, really, he's got the joints. It's just he's got so much extraneous bits on him that moving them past each other is a little bit problematic. Here he is with his fellow released Constructicons. I honestly thought Hightower was going to be... Is it Hightower? It was going to be the other part of the arm was going to be the next one out, but nope, it was Long Haul. Like I said, Amazon had them the other day. May still have them in stock. I suspect probably sold out because that tends to be the case. Every time something else has gone up on Amazon, I've gone to get it and it's been gone. But yesterday they had him on Amazon. He showed up today. So there's all the Constructicons together. Here's Voyager Optimus for scale. So looking forward to seeing these guys complete. There's 4 more to go. We got another Deluxe, 2 more Voyagers, and 2 Leader Class. 5 more? No, 4. Wait, is he 8? Just see, we got another Deluxe to form this arm. A Voyager for that arm. Yeah, 5 more to go. 1 Deluxe, 2 more Voyagers, and Scrapper, I think. Not Scrapper. Yeah, Scrapper and Mixmaster, and then Scavenger and Overload. So yeah, there's 5 more. Hightower, yeah. So yeah, we're getting there. We're 3/8 of the way there, but I'm looking forward to seeing it all done. Individually, though, I think Scrap Metal's a lot of fun. I do like Scrap Metal. I like his little robot mode, but I think individually, Long Haul might be, of the 3 I've got, Long Haul might be my favorite now. For robot mode, I think Scrap Metal overall is my favorite combined package, both alt mode and robot mode. But I really like Long Haul's design. But there it is, Studio Series 42 Long Haul.